All right. So the first thing we're going to do before we start into SQL, I'd like to know from you what is your understanding of a one second, database management system. Anybody heard of it? DBMS. You heard of it? Hello? You guys can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I have a lot of background noise, so I'm not talking.
You can chat. You can type it in the chat, by the way. Do you know what is
Yeah,
anybody?
yeah, so I replied on chat.
Okay. Somehow the chat is not refreshing. Give me a second. I'm going to do this. Okay. Okay, if you're aware of a DBMS, what is your idea of DBMS? Any idea?
Can you repeat what you asked?
What is your idea of DBMS? You've heard of DBMS, but what is your
Yes.
idea of DBMS?
So it's a system that allows you to store and retrieve data.
Okay, very good. So before a database existed, a system using which you can query data, there was only a file system. When I say file system, I can have a notepad like this, right? I can have a notepad like this wherein I have data. I have stored information over here. So I can write name, age, gender, date of birth, place of birth, okay, address. All this information I can store over here in a flat file, in an Excel file, not Excel file, in a notepad, text file rather. And what this information had, right? Before I talk about the file system, what is your definition of data?
So consists of information.
Right? You will have, and what is information?
So the description about any event or any entity.
Yes. So unless we don't see, data can be this. This is all my data. Okay, all this is my data. From this data, I can get specific information. I can do an analysis and get specific interpretation of that, which can be information for you. This is raw data as such, just the name, gender. But if I tell you that 50% are male, 50% are female in this file, that is a kind of information for you. Do you use Amazon?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Consider a scenario in Amazon. You are going to buy something. Let's say you want to buy a DVD player. One, both two of you want to buy a DVD player of the same brand. Let's say it's Sony. And when you go and search for the DVD player on Amazon, you find that there is only one in stock. And you see this one in stock, you are the only person who is seeing this, or both of you will see this. There are two people who are trying to buy this DVD player, and there is only one remaining in stock.
Both will see, right?
Yes, both will see. Why? Because it's real time in the sense when you're seeing it, all that information in terms of electronics, right? When you see electronic goods, so there also you'll have an ID, you'll have a name of the device, okay, type, in stock, price. I have this information which is stored somewhere within the database, okay, or for a matter file. Let's assume that this was stored in a file system. When I have a shared file, or if I don't have that option of multiple people editing the file, you've tried this option in Excel. You can share a file, by the way. You've seen that? Multiple people can, where is it? I don't see it. Edit the file. Have you tried that?
Yeah, on Google Sheets.
Yeah, Google Sheets is one, yes. You can share it on the network also. Now, what happens over there? One of the challenges which you will face, like I said, two people are trying to buy the same product. That is this one DVD player which is in stock. Both of them are paying for it at the same time. What is going to happen? Any idea what would happen?
But only one person will avail the service.
All right. Why would that happen? Why? So the thing about a database is multiple people can use the file at the same time. Okay, like you said in Google Sheets, you multiple people are editing the same sheet, are editing the same Excel document. That can be the case for your Word documents as well, and as for quite a lot of other elements. Okay. In Excel or other in the database management, two people can edit the same database at the same time, but only one person based on whoever is faster, and that fast will be in almost nanoseconds. Whoever has paid the money first comparatively in nanoseconds will get that. So one person is going to get a message that okay, you have bought the DVD player. The other person will get at the time of payment out of stock or something went wrong. Or you will get mostly you'll get a message something went wrong, try again. That is one of the benefits of a database management system, but one of the systems of a database rather. Okay. In a file system, what is going to happen is you will get a lot of these errors, and a file system cannot handle huge volumes of data. If it is in GBs or terabytes, you can't even open a file which is in GBs. Your system will hang. You will require another tool for that itself. Which is why there are a lot of limitations in terms of a file systems. In terms of a file system, rather, a database has the option of not adding duplicates. In the sense, I have this ID. Okay, name is there. Let's say I add an ID also over here. This ID is 1. Name is ABC. Age is date of birth, whatever. It will be what, 1996, right? Place of birth Mumbai. Address Mumbai. Okay, I have this data like this. I can have another data like this, which is ID is 2. 25 1995. Okay, I have information like this. If it is a file, can I repeat this and paste it like this? The same thing, can I do this? Is there something in the file which is going to stop me from doing it? Any idea? Can I have a duplicate row with the same ID? The name can be different or same for that matter. Can I have a second row added in the file?
I think ID has to be unique, so it may not let you add the same thing again.
Yeah, but this is a notepad file. This is a text file. This is not a database. This is not an Excel. This is not a database for that matter. Okay, this is a text file. I'm able to add it over here, right? I'm saving the file also. I save the file also. Yes. So I'm able to add this second, third row. So here, this file does not, this text file, that is a file system, does not give you the option of not adding, rather it does not stop you from adding duplicates. You can add duplicates. You can see that, right? I add another third row. I can add a fourth row, fifth row, sixth row, like this. And it is allowing me these duplicates. Yes, you see that? So that is the difference between a file system and a database. In case of a database, the database will stop you from adding this information. This database will stop you from adding this information because it is it has a specific key. Does it make sense? This ID is the key and it will stop you from doing that. Though in terms of there are indexed files as well. I have used a file system called as VZAM. Okay, it is primarily used on mainframe. Where like a database, it is like a database only, but it is like a file. It has an indexed file system. Wherein you can read this file, you can access this information faster like a key. You can think of it as like a filter, like you have in Excel. You can have a filter like this. So here I give this key, I get this record. That is what happens in terms of a file system. If there is another 21 or 21 twice, so when I filter it, I will get these two records. Okay, that is what happens in an indexed file system. But again, there aren't many specifically from Windows perspective. What you might be using, you wouldn't get an index file system so easily. So you understand the challenges of a file system. This, like I said, is one of the benefits of a database. You know what is data, you know what is database. Database is a structured format of data. Here, if you remember in terms of Tableau, right? Tableau, whenever it loads the file, it tells you whether this is a number, this is text. You remember it tells you this icons ABC, then it tells you hash for a number, then it gives you a geographical symbol. Yes, you remember this? It tells you what that information is. In that same way, your database, right? In your database, you can define this is a number, you can define this is text, you can define this is integer, this is float. You can define all of that while creating your database. Make sense? Any questions till now? By the way, can you download these two? I'm just pinging them. I would request you to download these two. Download this and go to this installer. First download this and install this. It might ask you to restart your machine, but you don't restart it now. On this page, download the second option. Okay, I can copy link address. Download the second installer. Any questions till now, folks?
So this is asking to sign up. Do we have to do that?
What is asking to sign up? No, at the bottom you will see an
MySql.
option. No, at the bottom you will see an option. Don't sign up. There's a line at the bottom. Go ahead and download. See that? Over here.
Yeah.
First install that. Uh, Install this Visual C. Then you install the other one. Otherwise you'll get an error.
Sir, which one to install first?
Visual C.
Okay.
It is C++. It is a prerequisite. Otherwise you'll get an error. Once you start installing the second one, tell me. I'll guide you what we need to do. So any questions till now, folks? Understanding this is a file
So
system.
can you show from Microsoft wala link what to download or install?
The second one.
No, the C++ thing.
Oh, okay, C++. Okay, one second. So you must be using a 64-bit file to download this one.
Which server we need to choose? I mean,
One second. Server you need to choose in the sense. Can
there
you
are many options. MySQL Server 8.0.22, 1 point, Studio,
can you show
Visual Studio.
can you share your screen? I'll tell you what to do.
So after downloading this 64-bit file, now we have to install it.
Yeah. You have to install. You installed the C++ first, right? Pragya?
I have downloaded it now, just now. It got downloaded. So.
So install that first, and then you have to install the other one, MySQL installer. So Pragya,
Okay.
आपने पहले you installed this.
No, sir.
नहीं पहले वाला वो install करो.
Okay.
Otherwise you might get an error.
Okay.
वैसे try कर सकते हो. You क्योंकि if you have reached till that point, that means you already have that. So try that. Go next. Click next on that. It will install all of this. So you is telling you need a VC++.
Okay, so I'll do that first.
Any questions on this till now? Whatever you talked about in terms of a database, database. We talked about a file system. All clear, right? Oh no.
So now it's coming to restart it, so I should close it.
Yeah, don't restart it now. You don't need to restart it.
And after that,
After that, install the second installer. We downloaded the second. You downloaded this, right? Windows
so I
MP7.
just downloaded the first one, I installed it. Now I'll have to go with the second.
Yeah, go to this MySQL download installer. Download this one, 405 MB.
So,
Sorry.
so this is asking to choose a setup type: developer, server, client, full, custom. Which one do we choose?
Can you share your screen? What you're seeing?
My SQL installer is asking us to choose a setup type.
But first, did you install that VC++?
Yes, I did. I did.
Okay. Can you share your screen?
Yeah. Can you see anything?
Oh, I cannot see anything on your screen. It's
I
not yet
can.
sharing actually. Were you getting a similar pop-up like Pragya was showing?
Yeah, I got that pop up which said restart or close. So I did close, and then I installed the SQL which I downloaded. And now after that, this is showing me a new pop up choosing a setup type, installation complete. So basically, I have to finish 3 steps still.
Yes, so even I am getting the same pop-up. Choose a setup type.
Yeah.
Can you share your screen? I mean, one of you can share. I'll tell you. Okay. Go to next. No, go back. Click on full. Go next. Next. Click. Actually, I can't see that entire thing. Can you? Oh, there's a. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, no. Go back. Click on server only. Go next. Yeah, execute. Next. 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 Create a password. Remember this password. Password which you'll remember because you'll be using this every time. Yeah, click next. That's okay. चलेगा वो आप अपने अपने लिए यूज कर रहे हो ना. That's okay. Next. Yes, execute. So this could take some time. Let it give it a couple of minutes. So you're also doing the same thing, right, Jill?
Yep.
Yeah. Click on finish. वापस share करो एक बार. Click on finish. There is one more thing which you need to install. Can you go back? Pragya, can you share your screen once again?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So mine is showing when I'm trying to download. I mean, like when I'm trying to install it, it's showing that these products with missing requirements will not be installed or something like this, sir.
Okay, give me a minute. I'll come. I'll come to you. Give me a minute. So Pragya, click on finish. Click on next. Finish. नहीं finish करो ना. Okay. ये close करो. Click on that installer again. ये installer नहीं, ये नहीं. जो आपने दूसरा डाउनलोड किया रहेगा ना.
सर वो कहाँ पे चला गया?
डाउनलोड्स में जाओ. Go to downloads. एक विंडोज एक्सप्लोरर फोल्डर डाउनलोड्स है ना. डाउनलोड्स का फोल्डर.
सर कहाँ पे? यहाँ पे नीचे?
ये
अरे
डाउनलोड.
go to your normal file manager, जो normal वो my computer वाला होता है ना.
ओके.
Open that और उसमें downloads करके आएगा. See, can you see downloads? हाँ.
या.
उसमें देख आएगा MySQL.
हाँ ऊपर है ना MySql कम्युनिटी इंस्टॉलर पे क्लिक करो जो आपने पहले यूज किया रहेगा. उधर ये हाँ ऊपर ऐड है ना. ऐड पे क्लिक करो. उधर राइट में ऐड है ना. उस पे क्लिक करो. एप्लीकेशंस पे क्लिक करो. हाँ वो प्लस पे क्लिक करो, प्लस प्लस सिंबल है ना, उस पे क्लिक करो।
This one.
हाँ माई एसक्यूएल वर्कबेंच पे क्लिक करो। हाँ प्लस प्लस पे क्लिक करो। हाँ क्लिक ऑन द इनर वन, माई एसक्यूएल वर्कबेंच 8.0।
Okay.
हाँ सबसे पहले वाला 8.022। हाँ उसको राइट में लेके जाओ, उधर एरो दिख रहा है ना, ग्रीन ग्रीन हाईलाइट हुआ है, उस पर क्लिक करो। हाँ अभी नेक्स्ट करो, एग्जीक्यूट।
Sir, in my it is showing the 32-bit option only. The 64-bit option is not showing.
1 minute, I'll come to you also.
Yes, yes.
Okay, next. Click next. Finish. Alright, इसको बंद। हाँ ये MySQL workbench है, so whenever we want to work with MySQL, we will go through the workbench.
Okay.
Okay, so now local instance, click on that. नीचे दिख रहा है ना local instance, click on that. The password that you had entered, right? Put that password here, and you can save the password if you want to. Click on OK. So this is the view you see for the first time. So we'll come back to this. Just hold on. So this is installed for you.
Okay, sir. Fine.
Neha, what were you getting? You got it?
Yes, sir. So is my screen visible?
No.
Uh,
आपने सिर्फ एक पॉपअप को शेयर किया, स्क्रीन को, डेस्कटॉप नहीं शेयर किया।
so is it visible now?
No.
So is it showing now?
Yeah, it's showing now.
So sir, this now should I do next after this?
I don't see the. I just see the. Uh,
But I'm sharing it, so it's on my end. It's,
no, I'm seeing your. What do you say? ये स्टॉप शेयरिंग ये तो दिख रहा है मुझे, स्काइप दिख रहा है, बट उसके अलावा मुझे कुछ नहीं दिख रहा। बस Google Chrome दिख रहा है।
so just a second, I'll have to. And there's some problem. Just a minute.
Okay, Mithil, you want to share your screen? What you're getting?
Yes, sir. I'll. Is it visible?
Yeah.
The screen is visible now, sir.
I just see a black screen at this point.
Something is visible now.
No.
I'll just try. Is it visible now?
Yes.
Yes. So, sir,
हाँ
in
यही है
this,
नीचे सेकंड वाला ऑप्शन है वही डाउनलोड करो.
but it is sir 32 bit, sir. मेरा 64
That
है, तो it's fine.
that is okay. That is okay. Download the second one. No thanks. No thanks. नीचे है ना no thanks. Just start my download. Unless you want to register.
But I already have an SQL, but वो pre SQL है, MySql नहीं है.
Pre SQL मतलब real
Actually,
SQL.
हाँ.
I have not used that. I've used this. Almost all SQL systems or applications have a similar interface like you have in MySQL. In left hand side you will see your databases, tables. Right hand side you will see the query which you can write. Click on that. Up, you installed that VC++, right?
Yes, sir. Yes. Sir, it takes time.
Not really. It shouldn't take that much time. There's something wrong. आपका सिस्टम हैंग हो गया. I can just see a black screen.
Is it visible now?
Yeah.
So actually, it's coming like this. Please wait while Windows configures MySQL installer community.
Yes. Ideally, it shouldn't take that much time.
Yeah,
आया क्या?
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, there's some problem with Skype. Whenever I log into Skype, मेरा PC problem होता है. I don't know.
Okay. You can try the Skype online version.
Yes, next time I'll do that.
The benefit of having doing it on Skype is it doesn't tell me to log in again after 45 minutes. So,
Yeah.
and I have a paid Microsoft account, so hopefully that will help in some way. Jill, yours is installed or Jill, can you hear me?
Sir, I got this notification again. Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? MySql installer launcher.
Ah, yes. Because I am seeing only time remaining 36 seconds. Jill, can you hear me?
Sir, is the screen visible now or
No, it's stuck at 36 seconds.
ये यहाँ पे हो तो गया? I just it's visible now.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, sir, in this, what should I do?
I'm getting a black screen by the way. I see the black pop-up.
So now,
Yeah. Click on server only.
now next.
Yes, click on next. Execute. There, right?
Yes, sir. It's
Okay. I'm not sure if others can hear me or not.
sir. Should I do next now?
Yes, next. 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 Yes, click next. And ask you for a password and remember this password, alright?
Yes. It's next. No, now, sir.
Yes.
So now,
Next. Next. Execute.
sir, do I need to select any
No, no.
configurations?
Just execute. It will run it step by step.
Okay. So the step in which initializing database, it's taking a time, taking time.
Yeah, it will उधर लिखा भी है ना, may take a long time.
Yes. Sir, now finish, no, sir?
Finish. Finish.
Now finish.
Yes. Now start that again, by the way. Click on that installer again.
Sir, it will be in downloads, right?
Yeah, downloads.
This one, no, first one, sir.
Yes. You'll get a pop-up in that. Click on add. The right. Click on add and then you have to select Microsoft Workbench in applications.
Sir, now,
Click on add on the right. You see the button add? Yeah.
yes, sir.
On add. Click on applications. Click on that plus symbol in applications.
Oh, this one, right?
Yeah. Click on the plus symbol. Workbench. Microsoft Workbench.
This one, no, sir, first one.
Yes. Again. Select the first one.
This one.
Yes. Click
So
on
now,
that green symbol arrow, right? And now next. Yeah, execute.
Sir, and the second link that you have forwarded,
Second link is this only, no, that you
acha,
download.
acha, this one. Okay.
Here you can actually install all the components, but I don't think we'll be using all the components. This should give you a good idea. Is it done? It's showing only 99%. Yeah, okay. Done.
Yes.
Next. Finish. So it should launch Workbench.
So now,
Go to Windows and search for Workbench. इसको बंद करो. Workbench चालू होगा ना पीछे in any case.
hmm.
Click on that local install MySql 80 and enter the password that you had saved. आया क्या? हो गया. All right, you're done. You're set.
Yes, sir.
You- So one more thing at the bottom, right? You see that on the left hand side in the navigator, you see the schema. Click on that schema. So here you will see the databases. So this is the system database that you see. We'll create our own database with the tables and stuff.
Okay, sir. And sir, there are so many columns here. So if I want to delete anyone, I like hide anyone, is it possible or it will stay like this one?
Which column? This right hand side. I think
Yes,
this.
sir. The SQL additions and the output and also if I
Yeah,
want to
I
hide
think
anyone.
should be able to. You can
हाँ
actually drag it on the right. वो छोटा हो जाएगा.
हाँ हाँ, it's just okay, okay, sir.
Right, Neha.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Enjoy.
Sir, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Sir, this is what I'm getting.
Click on next. Next. Now enter the password. Remember this password.
Next, sir, after this.
Yeah, next. Next. Execute.
Execute.
Yeah, execute. Yours is installed or
So,
is asking Neil has.
Yeah, sir.
All right, very good.
now finish.
Yes, finish. No, no, click on add. Click on add. Application then workbench.
So now,
Click on the first one, 8.02. Click on that and click on
so
the.
you're not audible to me. What are you saying?
I'm saying click on the first one, 8.02.22.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. And yes, click on that green symbol. Now click next. So it will install. So basically, you're selecting a software which you want to install. Click on next. Next. Execute. 99%. Very good. Almost there.
So it's just stuck at 99.
Oh, it'll come, it'll come. Don't worry. Don't do anything. Right, next. Finish. Open. Close.
So now,
Close it. Your workbench should start. Go back to the see the workbench.
so this one.
Yes. Click on that local instance of MySQL.
Okay.
That you would have entered. Okay. ये पासवर्ड नहीं डाला.
sir, this is what.
I'll tell you what this is. Click on that screen. I'll tell you what this is. Let me know if you can see my screen by the way. So you have
Okay.
installed the software. So you saw what is a file system. Rather, we saw what is a file system. I talked about that there is an option of an indexed file system, but again, it would still be very complicated. Anybody would prefer using a database rather than searching for information in a file, because the file system is not that fast as compared to a database. Now, when you say database management, I have stored this information in a structured way. When you say management, you should be able to fetch this information that I want to know how many records are there with age 25. So you should be able to fetch that information. How many records are there of people within Mumbai? I want to add a new record. I want to delete a new record. Or rather, I want to add a record, delete a record. I want to add a new record and rather than delete an existing record. That is what you call management. That is where you say database management systems. When you look at a database, this Excel file is a database. This day 01, day 02, these are my tables. Each sheet is a separate table in its own way. If I want to write a query to analyze this information, I can actually do that. Okay. Now let's say even in Excel, by the way, even in Excel, there is a option wherein I can actually create a query. I can create a query. So I went to data, get data. In that there is an option. Okay, I'll just show you how it looks like. It's very different as compared to anything else. It's not that user friendly in a way, but I just thought I'll show you that in Excel also there is an option to write a query. You have MS Access, but it's very crude. You can write a query in MS Access also, but it's very crude and it's not so great to look at in a way. Okay, one second, what is happening? It's taking some time, but I'll come back to that. I'll come back to. So we are going to be looking at. You guys still there, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Right. One minute, I'm going to cancel this. We'll come back to that. Go to this link and then explain some of the basics. Very basic. When you talk about SQL, it primarily means structured query language. It is a language, it is a way using which you can access this database system. I can have like this, right? I can have this data as a, this, like I said, this entire Excel file is my database. I have this returns as one sheet. I have this orders as one sheet, users as another sheet. These are three tables which I have over here. Okay. That is my database, which in which I have three tables. If I go to this site, where did that go? Can you click on that site which I shared? Click on this SQL editor. Do you see a screen like this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you see a statement over here, select star from customers. So I'll explain what this really means. Do you see this list of tables over here? Do you see that? or you don't see this?
So can you please be a little louder? Because I can barely hear you.
Okay, can you hear me? I'm actually shouting at the top of my voice. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay. So I'm saying, do you see on this page, do you see this database? Do you see the table names? Do you see this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Each of these is a table. Customers, categories, employees, order details, orders, products, shippers, suppliers. When I look at this, I am seeing a statement over here. Select star from customers. This is a structure. Okay. This is a way in which you can fetch your data. So when I see this, we'll select is a keyword. Okay. Select is the keyword. So if I write SQL over here, let's see if I have that option language SQL. Okay, so here also I in Notepad++ I can see the, if I choose the language as SQL, I am able to understand it better, because instead of just seeing it is in black color, I am able to see that select is a keyword, from is a keyword. So what I am saying is select, when I want to fetch data, when I want to see information, I will write something like this. Select star indicates all the columns in the table. Okay. From indicates, from is again a keyword. Without this from, your query is not going to run. So if I remove this from over here, it is going to give me an error. If I remove this from select star customers, it's not going to work. Okay, it does not understand that. There is a syntax to it, there is a structure to it, which is why you need this from. And then customers is the table name. Many a times you will have to write the database name and then the table name. So I'll tell you what it really means. We'll see that in MySQL. So here if I write select star from customers and if I execute this run SQL, you will notice all the records are there. There are 91 records over here. When you click on this run SQL, it will run this database over here. You will get this report at the bottom. Can you try this? Select star from customers. This is a very basic statement in SQL. When you say select star from customers. Do you get this output? You don't have to do anything, you just have to run SQL.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now I tell you that I want to find out all the records in the orders table. What will you do? And instead of clicking over here, I want to write a statement. What will you do? What will you change over
Star
here?
from orders.
Yes, select star from orders. Here I'm getting select star from orders. So select is a statement. Okay, select is a statement in SQL. You have an insert statement, update statement, delete statement. There is a create option also. There are quite a few drop option also. So there are quite a few keywords like select, and we'll see that as we move forward. Everybody got this? Okay. Now let's say I want to, instead of the star, right, I only want specific columns. Let's say I want to keep only, I'll go back to customers. Okay, I'll go back to customers, select star from customers. And I only want customer ID and city. Okay, so I'll, instead of here, what I'll write, customer ID, comma city. So I'm getting only those two columns over here, customer ID, comma city. Did you get this? You others got it? So the benefit of this online tool is this data is already there. You don't have to set it up. Okay. But we're going to see something pretty soon wherein we'll upload our own database. Rather, we'll create our own database. We'll upload our own tables and we'll try to fire a query on that. Did you get this? Everybody got this? Select customer ID and city from customer. Okay. In the same way, I can do it for the other tables. What we want to do is, now I want data only for, let's say, customer ID 16. Okay, I will change this. I am going to write a where clause, where customer ID equal to 16. When I run this, I will see only one record, where customer ID equal to 16. So this is called as a where clause. If I want it for more than one, I write in 16, 17. So I'll get it for the two records, 16, 17. Or I can also do it, since this is a number, instead of this in, I can make it greater than 16. So here I'll get all records which are greater than 16. So first 15 records are skipped. Can you try both of them? Rather, three of them. One, we are selecting only one record, that is the first one. Second, we are selecting two records, 16 and 17. Third, we are using a mathematical symbol, right? Greater than, which will help you select specific records. Let me know if you have tried this. And we will then go to MySQL. I've shared an Excel file. Can you download that? First, let me know if you've tried those three. Greater than, you can even make it less than. You can make it greater than, equal to rather. You can make it less than. So it will create only records less than 16. If I do it like this, so it will select all records other than 16. So we looked at quite a few in a span of 5 minutes rather. Did you guys try all of these? Let me know if you're facing any issues. Did you guys try this? Yes, you got all three, right? I sent you an Excel file. Can you download that? You downloaded the file, let me know. Okay, go to MySQL. In this MySQL, right click in this schema and create schema. See this? This new schema, make it, call it US underscore superstore. And apply. You clear on what I'm doing? I did right click on this, create schema. When I do that create schema, I see this pop up, rather this screen. I name it US Superstore and I apply.
Sir, I just opened this and it is showing MySQL Workbench has encountered a problem. Failed to create an IPC port. Access is denied.
Can you share your screen? Is everybody else getting the same issue?
So should I report or close? वो SQL तो खुल गया बैकग्राउंड में बट इसका मैं क्या करूँ?
मुझे दिखाओ ना क्या एरर क्या आ रहा है, मुझे वो दिखाओ स्क्रीन शेयर
एक सेकंड. यस. So can you see this?
क्लोज करो.
This is open now. इसमें तो डायरेक्ट यही लोकल इंस्टेंस पे जाओ ना सर.
हाँ लोकल इंस्टेंस.
ओके ओके सर.
Can you show? Can you just try what we did? That I know you're not getting any other error. Yeah, enter the password. Yes. It had opened now, no? Okay. click on that, yeah, schema पे है ना, right click on this, above.
So
No,
right click on schemas, right?
no, in that area, above schema, right click in the schema, yeah, create schema. Nothing is happening. Yeah, name this US Superstore. Click apply. Don't change anything. Click apply. You'll get a pop-up. Okay. Click OK. You see this create schema US Superstore. That's a command,
Yes.
like select statement. So here you are creating an entire schema database. You are creating a database.
So the Excel that you forwarded, all will be stored here, right?
Yeah, that we will work on that. We will create.
Okay.
So apply. And on the left hand side, finish. Finish करो. Left में you will see US Superstore. You see a database like that.
Yes.
Okay,
Should I
everybody.
click on it or?
No, I'll tell you. Yeah,
After you write US Superstore in the name, what do you do?
you click on apply. Abhi, can you close this? By the way,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes.
ऊपर क्रॉस करो, उसको ऊपर क्रॉस करो. इधर लेफ्ट में हाँ, इसको
ये
क्रॉस.
वाला.
हाँ, या जी.
Thank
Can
you.
you?
Hello. So can you hear me?
Yeah,
Then again you click on apply. There is another pop-up that has come.
yeah. Give me a second. Seeing a pop-up like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. So click apply again
Okay.
and finish. So here you will see this. Yeah, there are no tables. There is nothing over here because it's empty. There's nothing we have added at this point of time. If you go to this system table, you will see the system tables are there over here.
So say, what did we do? What is this?
This is a database. Like in Excel, right? You open a blank sheet, blank workbook, that is a workbook. We are going to add data to this database. If you have used SQL Server, you would have seen a similar configuration. You would see databases on the left and specific tables over here within that database. So we are going to add a database. Just give me a second. I want to check if there is an option to. Yeah. So first of all, we are going to create 3 tabs. For each of these tabs, we are going to create a, let's say, is there a comma over here? Yes, there is a comma. I'm going to replace all commas with semicolons. In this file, I am replacing all commas as semicolons.
So why are you doing this?
Because it reads CSV files and I don't want this to consider the comma in my data as a semicolon. There is a comma in my data also, so I don't want it to consider that as a, rather that as another field. Otherwise, everything will go haywire. Actually, we can try it without that also. Just try to save this and let's save it as a CSV file. All 3 tabs, save it as a CSV file. We have orders, going to save it as a CSV file. I go to returns. I save that as a CSV file.
So won't it work if I save the entire Excel only as CSV? Why are you doing it individually?
You try it. You will get only one sheet. It's giving me the pop-up also, no? When I save it, the selected file type does not support workbooks that contain multiple sheets. To save only the active sheet, click OK. Only the active sheet is going to get saved as CSV, not the others.
Okay, understood.
Sir, in this, what we need to replace by with?
I'm not replace anything. I want to see if I get an error. As of now, I haven't replaced anything.
Okay, so need not do that, right?
No.
Okay.
In Excel, right, you have that option of text to columns. You load the data,
Yes, sir.
import the data. That is what we're going to do. So if you have saved all these three files as CSV, let me know once you're done saving them.
So the file that I downloaded has only orders. I mean, is it the same with others or there's some problem with mine?
Did I send you the right file?
I don't know if others have downloaded it, they'll
So
know. I
mine
just
has also
orders.
orders only.
Yeah,
The
there's just
other
orders.
two aren't there.
Okay, give me a second, please. Sorry for that. Okay, give me a second. I'll send you the other file. My bad. Let me do this. I'll send you these three files only. Okay, you have the three CSV files now. I also sent the Excel. You have the three CSV files.
Yes, sir.
Let's click on table data import wizard. I clicked on this database, right click on it, table data import wizard. I have to browse and select the CSV file. So first I'll go with orders. Let me know if you're here.
So can you repeat what you did?
I right click on this US Superstore database. I click on table import wizard. I will see a pop-up like this. Do you see this pop-up? Everybody sees this?
Yeah.
You need to right click on the tables, right?
No, database, the US Superstore database, and click, you will see this table import wizard.
Yes, I got it.
So there are 3 files. So we will open it individually.
Yes. So one is next. Right? When you click next, you says create table in this database. You can select this database. We are going to create it in US Superstore only. And the name of the table is orders. You click next. Okay, so here I am getting an error because it's not able to recognize the file.
Yeah, I got it too.
Yeah, so let's try with the other one. If I, instead of orders, let me select returns. For returns, I am not getting an error. I am able to load the returns. When I click next and then again next, it should import that file.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so I am going to replace in this, right? I'm going to replace the comma with a semicolon, because what is probably happening is it is considering that comma is also another field. So because of that name, everything is getting haywire. Okay, now I will save this as a comma delimited file. Yes.
So it says import did not happen. Task has failed executing.
Okay, let me check once again if I am also getting the same. Fingers crossed. Let's see what I get. It takes a long time to load data in this format. Anybody else got the same error, or it's still importing? Takes a hell of a long time to import this, by the way. It's a very small file. Ideally, it should not take so much time. But that is how it works over here in SQL. fastest way is to write a script to load it in SQL engine. Jill, can you try it with the third file?
You want me to change the commas to semicolon.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, you can try it with this also. If I change that, you can try it with this, or you can try it with the smallest file, by the way.
Sir, I imported the returns file.
Okay, cool. That got imported, right?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. Can you try and import the other two files?
Yes, sir.
so I'm trying downloads, I mean, orders underscore one.
Okay.
Orders underscore one doesn't work.
Meaning the name doesn't work, or
No, it gives the same error.
okay. I think I know why. This is the worst part of importing data in MySQL. Can you do one more thing? Open this file in Notepad and change all this slash to a dash. Change your slash to a dash and try uploading it. I'm at the end. Go, go, go. Finally. Yay, party. So to see it, I will refresh all. I will see a table called returns over here.
सर वो फाइल सब भेजो ना जो हो गए.
रिटर्न्स हो गया, रिटर्न्स चल रहा है, रिटर्न्स तो मैंने कुछ नहीं किया. लेट मी ट्राई फॉर यूजर्स. होपफुली यूजर्स शुड वर्क क्विकली. And if this is going to take 10 minutes, then bye bye. No. Alright, users also was uploaded quickly. So now I see two columns over here, two tables over here, returns and users in my database. Let's try orders.
So my returns is not happening.
There's something wrong because I was able to load returns and this also. Just give me a minute. Okay, I see it. Let me try it with multiple. Just give me 1 second. I'm just trying something. Okay, this works. Okay, try with this file. What I did was I removed the double quotes which was there in the data. By the way, does it recognize the date? Okay, let me do one more thing before I send that to you. 5 minutes, all right? Just 5 minutes and we will be done. Yep. I need to change that date also. Something else. So here you can choose. By the way, I'll send you this file only. Oh, okay. I changed the date. Let's see if it takes it properly or not. It's going to take some time to import. Ideally, I mean, let it import. I'll show you what we're going to do. Okay. Here, if I select, what we can do is you can create a query. You see this plus new SQL tab for queries. So it did not really import all the files. I'll check that and I'll let you know. There aren't any records in this, I think. If I want to know what records are there, select star from. You can drag this database name over here and dot table name. So when I run this, there are no records here, only the schema has got created. So there is something wrong in the import. So we'll fix that next time. But let's say I want to see what is there in the returns. So here I will make it returns. Select star from returns. Okay, so I see all these records in returns. What you are trying to do online, what we did was we created our own database. We imported some records over here and we are getting these values. So same way, if I select users, yes, and I run this, I will get the users. Understood what I did? If you have imported any of the CSV files, click on this plus SQL, you will see on the right hand side, you will see an empty space, empty area which is coming up, and there write the select statement. Select star from your database name dot table name.
Sir, the two files that you have forwarded, orders one and O dot.
That's not working. I'll have to check that. I'll
Okay.
have to uh, check. There is some unwanted character in the data, which is why it's not importing. So don't worry about that. I'll figure that out and let you know. But are you able to load the other two files? I just wanted to show the same thing. See here, right? In this, you are just seeing an interface wherein you are writing this query and you're seeing this output over here. So they've created an interface for you. But normally if you're working with a database, you will see this interface, what you see over here. On the left hand side, you will see the schemas, you will see the different databases which are there. Within each database, you will see the different tables which are there. And you can write a query for each of those schemas and tables. Does it make sense?
So this select star from US superstore.users, uska output should come where?
At the bottom, you'll see, no? You don't see it?
But it's not coming.
Can you share your screen?
So can you see? No, na?
I can see.
How do I know what you can see now?
You are saying select star from US Superstore dot return. Why is there a quote over there? Why is there a single quote before US Superstore?
I dragged the US superstore and put it here. That's how the name is. I think it got saved that way.
Weird. Okay, right click on returns. Not here, not here. On the table, right click on return. Right click, select rows. First one, select rows. There is no data in that table only.
Okay. So now if I want to delete this returns because it's not imported correctly, how do I do that?
Right click on it and drop table. Drop now.
Drop now. Okay. So I'll have to import everything again and then try.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, folks. You got an idea? A little idea? Because this is what you will work with. If you are working in an organization, you will not work on that online version which you see. You will work on something like this. Okay?
And also, sir, the one which I was speaking earlier, like twice, 2 sessions weekly. So, anything about that?
Okay. I am okay with that, but not tomorrow. But I'll try and complete this all the sessions by November if that is the ask.
Yes, it will be helpful.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so I'll put it in the group chat also, and hopefully we can work that out. But tomorrow we won't have a session. We'll have it next week.
Okay, maybe a session on weekend and one session on weekdays evening, if something that works.
Yeah, we can work that out. That is not an issue.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.